Hello, all you beautiful goddesses. I'm feeling the call to jump in here and just share a little today because I feel there's a lot of frantic energy going on with this coronavirus and toilet paper shortage. And I just want to, remind all of the beautiful women in this space about that goddess within you, that no matter what external chaos or drama or hype in the media is going on, like, you can come back within. We can do our basic research, yes, and look at and hear what's going on around us and observe and take notice. But how you choose to let that unfold in your own life is your choice, yes? And so for me, I'm aware that these things are happening, but there's toilet paper in my home. I'm sure I'll find more when I run out. And I'm aware that coronavirus is about, but so is the flu and so many other diseases and illnesses and sicknesses too. And I do believe, I surround myself with essential oils, especially doTERRA's On Guard. If anybody uses doTERRA oils, it's my lifesaver when it comes to not picking up other people's lurgies. And I wash my hands, so I kind of find the basics and listen, but then trust in myself, yeah? Trust in your intuition and your practices, and know that even though those things are happening externally or out in the world somewhere, how much are you going to allow that to impact on you and your family, and how much space are you willing to let it take up in your thought processes day to day? Because I'm sure you've heard me say before, everything comes from within. And so, we are those powerful creators. Are we going to let the influences outside of us come within and shape how we think and feel and be, and then, attract those things to us? Or are we going to stay in tune with our inner goddess? Yeah? And get out of this monkey mind and into our hearts, and remember to stay connected to that intuitive guidance. And I guess know that and trust that you have the answers within you. So for me, like, my daily practices and rituals support me to, hi Cindy, to feel well and safe amongst the madness that may be happening when I go out and about in the world. It helps me, I guess, to liberate from that conformity that we need to jump on that bandwagon that the media and other people or the radio might be pushing in our faces, and just choose for myself what my soul wants to be doing right now. And at the moment, it is sharing creatively with everybody here that's listening to me, whether it's live or on the replay. It is, I guess, still going out in the world and being a lighthouse or a signpost for peace and calm within. And I guess that trust that we know no matter what's going on, we'll be okay. We've got our own back, and we can support ourselves. So we've just had like the first super full moon of the year, and it was a full moon in Virgo. And for me, like, the pages I'm flipping at the moment are on my journal that Louise Crocker made, and I did the impact interview in December. I've been using it every month just to really keep tuning into the moon cycles and myself and my spiritual growth and evolution. And it's just a bit of self-care, I guess, too. That way I stay connected to and attuned to myself. And so this full moon in Virgo gave me a really beautiful opportunity to do, hey Beck, thanks for joining me, a stock take on my life and where I'm at. And Virgo is very much around perfectionism and judgment, and being a workaholic and worrying and being self-critical. That's the shadow side of Virgo. But when you look at the light, or I guess the strength in Virgo too, it's just about being your own governor, having supportive structures or foundations in place for your life. It is using your critical thinking and your discernment, so to say, when you're having opportunities come up or life circumstances, checking in with yourself. Is it a yes or a no? Is this what I'm wanting to invite in or embrace right now? And so I thought it was a very fitting supermoon to be having around this time, with all this chaotic energy as well. For me and my practices, it's been really great just to slow down, come back within, and I guess be really clear on my direction and be able to navigate that a little more faithfully, so to say. And so I came up with some questions that I wanted to put to everybody if you're keen to do the work yourself, and just to really start thinking a bit about, I guess, are you coming from a place of fear and jumping on the, you know, the chaos and the frantic stuff that's going on and getting sucked into that? Or are you coming from a place of love? Because for me, just thinking about this simple thing, am I coming from fear or from love, can really change how I'm feeling and the way I show up in the world, so to say. Yeah. So I guess we want to ask ourselves, are we willing to live in a state of stress and fear? And this too comes into things like if we're feeling depressed or anxious, are we living in the past and ruminating over all the things that have been? Are we worrying about the future and what's coming up next and, you know, freaking out? Are we living up in head and in fear and letting this kind of take over the current moment? Or are you willing to cast that aside, or, you know, at least press pause every now and then and come from a place of love instead? You know, are you willing to take meaningful action in your current moment to stay present with yourself and that goddess within, to tap into your divine energy and your ability to powerfully create your own life and direction, regardless of the fear that keeps being forced upon you or that keeps surfacing from within, and just keep choosing love and choosing you. Yeah. So I thought that was hopefully a useful point of reflection for everybody. And for me, like, one of my driving forces is my spiritual journey, and I guess gaining self-mastery over my own life. And if there's any kind of things that I can do or share that helps others to do the same, again, like I said in my last live, it's not so much about the me anymore, it's about the we, you know. So I've always said we all have these beautiful gifts and talents and strengths to share, and the way we communicate and voice that is unique to each of us. So I'm pretty sure that a lot of you listening to what I share would be useful. For others, it's maybe not for them, and that's okay, but hopefully they're hearing the call from other people that they resonate with as well. So I guess I'm just encouraging everyone to keep cultivating that feelings of calmness and stillness by using your rituals or your practices, whether it be yoga or meditation or journaling or walking on the beach and connecting in nature, whether it's surrounding yourself with your social and family connections and feeling the sense of belonging, whatever it is that you need to do to, I guess, remain peaceful amongst the madness and reach out and support yourself and others. Keep doing that. Yeah, keep being that beautiful goddess that you are. And yeah, if you're feeling lost or alone in any of what's happening or what's going on for you, check in this space. It's there for all of us. Yes. And know that you're not alone. We are a community of women here, and I like to think that we can lean on one another and be the safety net that we all need from time to time. So take good care of you, and I'll check in soon. Thanks, everyone.